All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nauder Khazan here, the Director of Field Development with LiveGood. Perfection. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome all the brand new people that join LiveGood and want to do LiveGood as a side hustle. Obviously, we're one of the fastest growing company in the industry, not just nutritional industry, but also home-based business. And this training, I've been asked by, I don't want to say hundreds, but minimum 150, 200 different people in LiveGood. You all have my information. When you join, little side note, you receive many emails. One of them is from Nauder at livegood.com, which is me. And that email is actually written very well, not by me, by the company. Ben probably wrote it. He's great. And if you reply to that email, which over 420, 430,000 people have, some people reply to it, then the autoresponder, which is a part of the Gmail, don't think I'm some kind of a high-tech guy, I'm not, will go ahead and send back a reply that says comes from Nauder Khazan. It's going to have a lot of great trainings about how to go out there and share LiveGood with your beloved. More importantly, how to become the product of the product yourself, fall in love with Lisa and Ryan's Monday Zooms, and organically go out there and share the love of LiveGood in the highest value membership on the planet. And then on top of that, you get my phone number. So I've got, I don't know, 150, 180, 200 different text messages since last Wednesday from a lot of amazing people that are in LiveGood, taking advantage of these life-changing products. As Ben said it perfectly, highest quality, lowest price. I mean, it's simple. Highest quality, lowest price, 90-day money-back guarantee. I mean, you can't beat that. I mean, talk about not being able to unsee such a simple thing. Highest quality, lowest price, 100% money back guarantee. So after that, I'm telling you, my phone is blown up off the hook and people want to know, Nauder, yes, we get it. We have fallen in love with these products. We're falling in love with the model. We're falling in love with Lisa and Ryan's trainings. We just love how the company makes the products with the best ingredients money can buy, the freshest ingredients, and brings it to the masses, to the community, to our ecosystem of LiveGood at very close to cost. And on top of that, like that wasn't enough, getting trained by Lisa and Ryan, right? So that being said, a lot of people are like, okay, now we want to go after other friends that showed us another traditional network marketing. Nauder, that's me. How would you approach other friends that maybe they showed you a $65 green? Maybe they showed you a $45 CBD oil. Maybe you have a friend that showed you the benefits of magnesium with their home-based business. Let's just focus on this, right? Because I just grabbed the last one and I love this for less than $10. This product is, I mean, magnesium is responsible for over 300 bodily functions. So if there's something wrong with you, I'm not a product guy. You listen to Lisa Ryan about that. I'm just the product of the product. Obviously, look at that. So, but I do know that this is responsible for a lot of bodily functions. So let's just talk about this. So I'm asked, Nauder, how do we go out there and share the love of LiveGood, share our community of love and caring and just blessing one another? How can we share it with other friends that we know in this industry who've done it the old way, the traditional way? And what's the traditional way? It's very simple. It's so sweet and so simple. Some people complicate it. I'll make it very quick. You have a traditional stores that make a product for about $10, right? And then by the time that product makes it to the end user, going through the distribution channels, perhaps obviously trucks have to take it from the manufacturer to other warehouses. Then from those warehouses, that $10 product is going to be sent to local warehouses. Then from the local warehouses, they sell them at the vitamin stores, or they sell them at the kiosks of the malls, or whatever. Or in some cases, in many cases, actually, that Dr. Goodkin and his wife, Lisa, talk about, a lot of times they make the product, like I said, for 10, and then the salesperson, the pharmaceutical salesperson, or the supplemental salesperson who visits clinics and doctors, I mean, they have to make money. So let's say then they sell it to the doctor. The $10 product will sell it to the doctor for, let's say, 50. I'm just making numbers up. And that doctor is going to go ahead and sell it to you for 100. So what happens? The end user is getting a $10 product for 100. How it happens? That's how it happens. Going through distribution channels, people getting paid. If you're selling it at a mall, if you have to rent a kiosk at a local mall to sell your, in this case, as I mentioned to you, magnesium, then guess what? That's going to affect the cost. That's why a $7.50 bottle of magnesium in traditional home-based businesses that make a product for a certain amount and have to sell it for, I don't know, 8 to 15 times the cost and run operations out of it. In that type of model, in that form of doing home-based business or network marketing, companies actually increase the price of the tangible to pay commissions out of it and run operations out of it. These are facts. I'm not making things up. All people have to do is look at those traditional network marketing companies compensation plan. They have different words for it, and just simply look. Some of them give away cars. Some of them reward people with rings. Obviously, a lot of big checks. And if you look, this is all BV, MEV, CV driven. Now, I don't want to get into all that because most of you that have joined LiveGood are brand new to home-based business. Most of you have never had a side hustle. And now, as members of LiveGood and getting trained by Lisa and Ryan and saving so much money on the most advanced nutritional, result-driven nutritional products on earth, some of you want to say, hey, listen, I do want to share this with my friends. I see what these products have done for me. That's very important for you to become the product of the product. I've gone to my doctors after being on these products, whatever Lisa and Ryan recommend for the past 3 months, and my doctor is blown away saying, hey, whatever you don't get off of it. So you're going to have we have a lot of people in LiveGood that just been a product lovers of learning from Lisa and Ryan how to get healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way. Well, a lot of those people now are like, you know what? I would love to share this with my friends. I would be proud and hold my chin up, share this with my friends, because I looked at LiveGood's website. They're not giving away any pink Cadillacs. They're not giving away any trips. None of it is BV driven. I don't have to go out there and buy a product for a certain amount of money and resell it to my friend. Why? Because LiveGood is a club membership. It's the power of the club buy. It's a buyer's club. We make products for us to use, not to sell. We make products for us to use and not to sell. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, what I want you to do as you're falling in love with the product yourself, you're the product of the product. That's very important. Find a product in LiveGood, and we have over 30 of them, that it's going to bless you. It's about you. I mean, most of them will. All of them will. Of course, there's some of them that are gender driven, but you just want to fall in love with the products yourself. You want to find, like, I can't live without this. Obviously, and this means a lot to me. It's all about being positive, but my father suffered from Alzheimer's. So for me, when Dr. Goodkin brought this up, I'm like, hey, listen, I know we can't really talk about its benefits and people can just Google the benefits of methylene blue, but thank you. And that's the power of the club buying. The power of the club buying is very, very simple. When a whole bunch of people get together for the same cause, brings a lot of power into their whole community. And that's why as we grow, we're already almost at 2 million people in less than 2.5 years, which is record breaking. But as we grow, we're going to have more vendors, more suppliers, better, even fresher ingredients, which I don't think there is any out there because I know how picky is Dr. Goodkin. And all of that is just going to perpetuate. It's a perpetuating machine of love. So I'm asked, Nauder, yes, we're in love with the products. Yes, we're saving a ton of money. Yes, we're learning from Lisa and Ryan. Yes, we know all these products come with 100% money back guarantee and made by the best ingredients. Yes, we realize that in LiveGood, unlike other home-based businesses, you guys don't commission the tangible. What's the tangible? This is a tangible, you can touch it. So we don't make this for $750 and sell it for $40 so we can pay commissions out of the gap. And unfortunately, people are going to stop taking it if they're paying $40 for a $7 product in less than 3 months. Statistically, 2.8. One of the reasons they quit. What we do, we make it with the best ingredients money can buy, best ingredients, freshest ingredients money can buy, actually for more money, and we bring it to our members at close to cost, just like Costco. Costco makes about 11% on their products, and the revenue comes from the membership. They have 115 million people paying Costco $14.95 a month or $9.95 a month. So if you buy some green that was probably made for $4 from Costco at, I don't know, you got to go in there and buy a whole bunch of them to save a little bit of money. Look at Amazon. Amazon's got 250 million people paying $14.95 a month. So the model of the club membership is the future of commerce. There's no doubt about it. And the fact that when people find something that they're really happy and proud about, they do want to tell their friends about it. They don't need any, attraction marketing. They don't need any leads, because if you found something that you love and you're proud of, and when you look at the LiveGood's compensation plan, you don't see 50 hands in your pocket. You don't see us giving away cars and trips. So where do you think that money comes from? Making a product for $750, selling it for $45. Those are facts. It's on their comp plan. So here's what I'm hearing. A lot of people say, Nauder, we love the product. We're falling in love with the products. We can't get enough of Lisa and Ryan's Zooms. All these new products keep coming out, just blessing us again. There's a big difference between LiveGood doing business and the old way of network marketing doing business. Traditional network marketing companies make a product, like I said, like the other, make it for 10, and they bring it to people for 90, let's say. right? So, and what do? They pay operations out of that gap, commissions and operations. But ultimately, yes, traditional stores make it for 10, run it through doctors or clinics or kiosks or mall and becomes 100. That's traditional commerce, right? Network marketing comes along in 1934, say, why don't we make the same product for 10, but instead of selling it for 100, we sell it for 90. So there is a little bit of savings, but instead of running it through distribution channels and running ads and so on and so forth, why don't we just have friends selling friends? That's how network marketing started. However, as Ben shares and says it so perfectly, people's buying habits have shifted. People's buying habits have shifted, and the proof is in the pudding. We put 2.5 million people in this company. Oh, I'm sorry, coming up 2 million people in the company less than 2.5 years. Why? Because I think it's very simple. Highest quality, lowest price, full 90-day empty bottle, no questions, that's money back guarantee. So those are facts. That's one of the reasons we're growing, because people want to get healthy. They want to get the right training. They want to fall in love with the product, but they don't want to be responsible for somebody getting a nice car or a big check by them overpaying for a product. In LiveGood, we commission the membership. That's our commissionable product. It's the actual membership that gives our members, our family members, the ability to get the most advanced nutritional products on earth with 100% money back guarantee at very close to cost. Again, traditional network marketing companies make it for that much money. They increase the price 10 to 15 fold so they can pay commissions. They can have offices. CEOs can get a big check. God bless them. That's the old way of doing it. Just like horses were the old way of transportation, now cars are. Old way of doing network marketing was making a product for 10, selling it for 90. Unfortunately, watching people quit in less than 3 months because they felt price gouged. And a lot of those people wouldn't refer their friends because they don't want their friends to get price gouged. That's why a lot of people who join those companies go into traction marketing and leads and so on and so forth. But in LiveGood, it's completely different. We make our products with the best ingredients money can buy. We put the freshest ingredients in there because Dr. Goodkin can actually splurge over ingredient quality. Because if we make it for, let's say, in a case of our red, which is, I love it, in a case of our reds, let's say if we make the reds for $14.05, we bring it to you at 18. With traditional network marketing companies that make something that have to have a 15-fold so they can give away cars and trips and so on and so forth, they could never do that. Yes, they could spend $14.50 like we do with the best ingredients and freshest ingredients and tell you exactly how much we put in there. But if they did that, they inevitably have to have that 10x. If they have to have the 10x to run the operation, to do it the old way of making it for 10, selling it for 150, watching people quit in less than 3 months. And of course, we don't want to talk about residual income because where's residual income when people wake up in less than 3 months? Well, why am I paying, I don't know, $65 for a green when I can buy a better one from probably Amazon or Costco for 40, and now much better one made by the best ingredients on earth, 100% money back guarantee from LiveGood for less than 20. Duh. People cannot unsee that. Like Ben says, if you offer a CBD oil with 100% money back guarantee to people for less than $25, they're not going to go back and pay 65 to another company. So maybe somebody in that company will get a car out of it at a cost of a single mother, police officer, school teacher, student paying 15 times, 8 times, 4 times for a product. So you're falling in love with our product. You fall in love with Lisa and Ryan's trainings. I'm asking Nauder, how do we go out there lovingly share LiveGood with all of these other people who reached out to us about their home-based business? And that's the 150 text messages that I received last week that I started this conversation with, because a lot of people have my phone number, because when you send an email to Khazan at nauder@livegood.com, autoresponder will send you all that training and my phone number. I'm a phone guy. I was on over 300 calls last week and I think 80 Zooms. I love doing it. They're 15 minutes long. I get on there. I share the vision. I share the goals. I share how people need to become the product of the product, and just 3 simple things. Highest quality, lowest price, full 90-day empty bottle guarantee. Bam, that's it. So, but I got people asking me, Nauder, we have so many friends that have shown us other products, other greens, other CBD oil, other magnesium. Well, let's talk about magnesium. So I'm asked by you all, most of you, many of you, not most of you, because that'd be millions, many of you that, hey, Nauder, okay, we love it. We get it. We cannot imagine how else we could save so much money and get the training that we get from LiveGood. We're so proud of sharing it because we know they're not 50 hands in our single mother friend's pocket. She's not going to pay $65 for a CBD oil, so maybe somebody will get a big check on top of some compensation plan. We get it. We get it. Now, I want to make an extra 50. I want to make an extra 100. I want to make an extra couple $100 a month or whatever. I mean, sky's the limit. Amazon has 220 million people paying Amazon $14.95 a month. So if you overpay for something, they send you for free shipping. We are going to have 30 to 100 million people by 2030, 2035. And as far as the business side of it goes, it's a one-time $40 to be a part of that revolution of love and commerce. And if you happen to be in network marketing, if you happen to be around the block, if you happen to have your name on some list, that you're getting all these calls from people about the newest weight management pill or the newest patch, or people selling $100 patches, we bring them to you at cost. Why? Because we don't commission the tangible. So that being said, a lot of people are like, hey, Nauder, we want to go out there and share the love of LiveGood with the other people that share their products in the industry. Remember the old way of doing it, making it for 10, selling it for 90, because they commission the tangibles, right? Because they have to. If you make it for 10, you have to sell it for 90 to be able to pay commissions, to be able to give away cars, to give away. Company has jets, company has buildings and offices in multiple countries. Where do you think that money comes from? That comes from making a product for 7, 8, and selling it to people for 15 times the cost, 8 times the cost. And people know that because people are not dumb. All they got to do is look at the compensation plan page of those companies and wonder, how does person making $100,000 a month? Oh, I know how. They're selling a CBD oil that costs $16 to make for $70. Very simple. There's going to be enough money in that price gouging model to pay a whole bunch of people a whole bunch of money. But the sad part is people stop taking it in less than 3 months. Statistically, people leave a home-based business network marketing opportunity in less than 3 months for many reasons. I'm not a prophet. I'm not a mind reader. I can't control the function of their brain. But what I can control is simple facts. Nobody's going to pay $90 for a product that the same company's compensation plan page brags about how to give away cars and trips. In LiveGood, we do it different. We don't, for the 4th time, we don't commission the tangible. We commission the membership. Therefore, we can put the best ingredients in there because we don't have to worry about some 15x at the end of the day. Oh, my bottle top fell. So that being said, here's what I want you to do. Let's talk about the magnesium, which I'm absolutely in love with. That's in my hand. The bottle, oh, it's empty. This one is empty. Great. It's for my display. So here's what I want you to do real quick. Let's talk about some statistics. This training is to teach you how to reach out to everybody on planet Earth that's ever reached out to you with another home-based business, the old way of making it for 10, selling it for 90. That's a fact. Their compensation plan page talks about it. Here's what you want to do. I'm going to do a quick role play. Now, I'm a phone guy. Right? Some people are texts. Some people do DM, PM, MEM, VM, whatever you do. God bless you. Smoke signal, messenger, pigeon, whatever you do, whatever works for your demographic. I'm not going to tell you how to communicate with your friends, however you do it. So let's say I, Nauder, have a friend named John. And let's say John called me, using magnesium as an example. It could be anything magnesium. It could be reds that other companies sell for $75. It could be greens that other companies sells for $80 and sprinkle some fancy names in it, whatever. I mean, we have 30 products, all made by the best ingredients, all come with 100% money back guarantee, free training with Lisa Ryan. So, I mean, come on, close to cost, sold close to cost. So let's say you have a friend, I have a friend named John, and let's say John called me 2 months ago, 3 months ago, about his magnesium with his company. Great product. They probably make it for 7 or 8 and they're selling it for 45. Why? Because again, they run operations, give away checks, trips, so on and so forth. Company has multiple offices, all that stuff, right? Those are facts. You can just go to the company websites or traditional companies, network marketing companies, if any of them are left out there, and just look at their corporate offices. Who do you think pays for that? That's what happens when you make a product for 8, sell it for 65 or 45. So let's say I had a friend named Johnny who called me up and told me about his amazing bling bling top of the food chain magnesium for hypothetically $45. He showed me some videos, he educated me, maybe he sent me a couple of links about how magnesium is responsible for 200 to 300 different bodily functions and how I gotta have it, right? Let's say that's his name is John. But I looked at the website and I'm like, wait a minute, you want me to pay $45 for this product? Well, your website is talking about how you guys give away cars, trips, rings, so on and so forth. And how you guys have like multiple offices in different countries. Well, obviously that price is going to come from here. And you give away big checks that's commissioned on the actual tangible, comes from the actual tangible. So, but you don't have to tell Johnny that. All you got to do is call Johnny. So I'm going to do a quick role play. Again, backstory. Johnny is somebody I know, a lead, somebody who found me or somebody I've known. My UPS driver, somebody I rear-ended on the freeway, which I do often, whatever. Somebody I met at the gym, at the church, synagogue, mosque, whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be my BFF. Whoever called me a couple of months ago about some multi-level marketing product that's made for 1/10 of what's being sold for. We're going to use Johnny and we're going to use magnesium because it's in my hand and this one is empty because we're hooked on this. It's my display. Ring, ring. Phone is going to ring. Johnny's going to pick up the phone real quick. Remember, there are 116 million people in the world that are doing network marketing the old way. What's the old way? Making it for 10, selling it for 90, watching people quit in less than 3 months. So there goes the residual income. There goes them getting well on it. That's them. Okay. So there are 116 million people in the world that doing it like that, trying to do it like that. It is, are you ready for this? It's a $201 billion a year industry. It's a legitimate industry, right? So there are a lot of people involved. But if you look at it statistically, 116 million out of 7 billion on the planet that actually need our products is really nothing. But if I'm being asked, Nauder, how do I talk to my network marketing friends? And here it comes. So again, I'm calling Johnny. Johnny showed me his $45 magnesium about a month and a half, 2 months, 3 months ago. He sent me a couple of links about the benefits of magnesium so I can join his side hustle and pay whatever it is. $45 for their magnesium. Okay? Ring, ring. Phone is going to ring. Johnny's going to pick up. Again, 116 million people in the world are doing it the old way. And little side note, 80 million of them are ladies. Mama bears, lionesses. That's a side note. Okay. So phone is going to ring, ring, ring. Johnny's going to pick up. Hey, it's Johnny. And I'm Nauder. Hey, Johnny, it's Nauder. Remember me? You told me about your magnesium a few months ago. Or, hey, it's Nauder from high school. It's Nauder. I rear-ended you on the freeway. Whatever. Right? Hey, Johnny, it's Nauder. Remember me? Oh, yes, I do. Hey, man, I want to first of all thank you for telling me about what magnesium does. I want to thank you. Praise them. Don't be fake. Be thankful. Hey, I want to thank you for telling me how magnesium is responsible for 200 to 300 different bodily functions. I just wanted to thank you for that. And Johnny is going to probably think, oh, I got Nauder. Nauder is already done his research. He's about to join my side hustle and pay $45 for my magnesium so I can make $2 and somebody on top of the tree can get a pink Cadillac or go on a trip. Whatever. So Johnny's thinking I'm joining you, right? And be very polite. I'm going to say, hey, Johnny, I want to thank you again for telling me about magnesium and what it does for you. I'm just blown away. However, Johnny, just like other people maybe you come across, I couldn't afford $45 for it. It's just I have bills, I have wife, kids, insurance, cell phone bills, you name it. I have a lot of bills, but I did fall in love, or I did recognize or realize what magnesium does. Again, pick any product. We have a lot of amazing products, and just pick any friend that showed you a red, any friend that showed you a $65 CBD oil, any friend that showed you the multivitamin, D3, K2, I mean, you name it. These are common products. We're not marketing eyelashes. We're not doing tanning cream. We're not teaching people how to go gamble. There's nothing wrong with those side hustles. It's just, these are essentials. These are essentials. Very simple. Highest quality, lowest price, 100% money back guarantee. You can't unsee these 3 lines, okay? So I'm going to call Johnny up. I'm going to say, hey, ring, ring. I want to thank you by telling me about magnesium. I want to thank you by telling me how it's responsible for 200 to 300 different body functions. However, I couldn't afford $45. I'm sorry. But I just want to thank you again. By the way, Johnny, I just joined the club. You start saying I just started the business, you're starting to sound like them. Okay? Don't sound like them because you didn't start a business. You paid a one-time $40 to be an affiliate of LiveGood. You didn't buy the warehouses. You didn't spend millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars like Ben to get products, make sure they're the freshest ingredients, to get merchant accounts, to spend all this money for legal stuff. You pay one-time $40 to be an affiliate. Just be honest. Honesty is so good, so good. In my favorite book, it says the truth shall set you free, and free indeed. So just, hey, thank you, Johnny, for telling me about your $45 magnesium. However, I couldn't afford it. I couldn't afford it because I have bills, common things. I have bills, I have family, wife, kids, whatever, husband, whatever, right? So I just joined a club, a nutritional club. And we have our magnesium. It's under $10. So I'm going to do me a favor, Johnny. I know it might not be for you. I know it might not be for you because it looks like you're doing very well with your other business. However, I'm going to send you the most comprehensive health assessment on the planet. I have your email address already because you send me a whole bunch of stuff about your $45 magnesium. I'm going to send you the most comprehensive health assessment on the planet. And I know you're very happy with what you're doing. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. However, be stern. I also know that you know a lot of people like me, Nauder, who wasn't going to pay $45 for magnesium. Don't get into the whole Jurassic MLM, Goliath MLM. Just say, I just couldn't afford it. It's honest true. I didn't want to pay $45 for a magnesium. So I just got involved. I just started with this club, the most advanced nutritional products on earth. at cost. They sell it at cost. I'm going to send you the most comprehensive health assessment on the planet to the email I have from you, which is johnny@aol.com. Is that right? Hypothetically, he's going to say right. I want you to do me a favor, Johnny. Take it, just fill that out. Maybe some of the stuff that we have can help you that your company doesn't have. Now, most likely, statistically, if it's been over 3.5 months, Johnny's not with that company anyway anymore. Statistically, people leave traditional network marketing companies that make a great product for 10 and sell it for 90. Traditionally and statistically, they quit in less than 3 months, 2.8 to be exact. So assuming Johnny's still with that $45 magnesium company after 5 months, you still want to praise them. Say, hey, I know you're probably doing fantastically, brilliantly, wonderfully, however you talk with that other company that you told me about the magnesium. Can you do me a favor? Can you please fill out the most comprehensive health assessment on the planet? You might have something that you need. On top of that, I'm going to send you a couple of other videos from our founders, and I want you just to see what we're all about the magnesium. And then log into your back office, ladies and gentlemen. So what I will do in this case, Nauder will log into livegood.com, my username, my password. I go to the webinars. I grab a couple of Lisa and Ryan's Mondays archived videos, in this case, about magnesium. If you're talking to a friend that showed you a $45 red with a company that gives away cars and trips and watches people quit in less than 3 months, then grab some of Lisa and Ryan's videos about red and just kindly and lovingly and passionately be passionate, be contagious, share the love of LiveGood. Because here's what's going to happen. All of these networkers, my beloved, all of them, 90% of them, I don't want to say all, they know when they sign up somebody, first of all, 1 out of 20 will sign up as they show them their business opportunity, because people, especially now, people are so much wiser. They're so much alert. Because if they want to sign up one person, they probably have to show their $45 magnesium and their little websites to 100 people. Because everyday people, especially nowadays, as Ben says, but people's buying habits are shifting. People are like, why do you want me to pay $45 for a magnesium when your company's website is talking about giving away cars and trips and having multiple offices? See, they already know all that. You don't have to tell them. You don't have to be, I don't want to say mean. You don't have to remind them that how that's done. Just like horses were transportation and now cars are, it's done. It's done. It's over. And people got to be to pay $45 for magnesium when the same company is talking away, giving away cars and trips. People got to be missing a screw to pay $50, $60 for a CBD, or when the same company, where is it? Same company, in that company, they're talking away, giving away cars and trips and owners flying jets. People are not stupid. So all of these 116 million people, most of them already know. They already know every time they recruit a friend after talking to 50 friends, and maybe one friend will join because he or she felt bad or didn't pay attention to the comp plan page. They already know. They already know that they have such a hard time selling a $45 magnesium, especially nowadays that people are so much wiser shoppers. They go online. I was at Disneyland with our brand new grandson named Benjamin 2 days ago, and I should have taken a video. I had kids walking into the Disneyland stores and videoing, like taking pictures of items in Disney store and looking it up online. That's people buying habit shifting. Ben and I, Lisa, Ryan, Ben and I, we didn't create that. That was already there. We just came in and mixed it all together and created the perfect storm called LiveGood. And I know you're passionate and excited about it, but let's don't start saying negative things to people, because all of these people, most of these people already know that every time they sign up a friend after talking to 20, 50 of them, and finally one joins, in less than 3 months, that friend is leaving. They know it. It's a perpetuating machine of, I don't know how to say, disappointment. That you want to bless your friend because they need it, but the company has to sell it for $45, $50. But in LiveGood is different. We make it with the best ingredients. We bring it to you at very close to cost. Just our Costco has 11% margin in Costco, right? And they make their money on memberships. The same thing here. That gives us the ability to use the perfect, best ingredients. That gives Dr. Goodkin the ability to go talk to the best farms. Jokingly talk about knowing the name of every anchovy that went into our Factor 4. You could not do that with traditional network marketing companies that have to have a 9x, 10x to satisfy the taste buds of the owners having jets, or a handful of people making ridiculous checks on top at a cost of a single mother paying $45 for a product that costs $8 to make. These are facts. But most of these people already know it, but you don't need to attack them. Don't attack them. Be kind, be loving. We're at the revolution of love and commerce. So send them the most comprehensive health assessment on the planet. Go to your back office, grab a couple of Lisa and Ryan's videos that would talk about the product that he or she represented to you, in this case being the magnesium, and just send it to him. That's it. Don't get into arguments of how traditional network marketing companies make stuff for 10, sell it for 90, it's Jurassic, it's Goliath. Love wins every time. Love wins every single time. Timing is perfect. We are this is LiveGood right here. Highest quality, lowest price, full 90-day guarantee. That's it. It's that simple. And we've paid tens of millions of dollars in commissions to everyday people that are just blown away, proud that they can finally market a product to their beloved, have their beloved be trained by the specimen of health, Lisa and Ryan, knowing Ben Glinsky, who's been running efficient companies for over 2 decades, and now bring all of that, and I'm here to serve you to get the sweet word out. That's LiveGood. That's the company of joy and love. It costs a one-time $40 to become an affiliate, $9.95 a month to be so-called active, which is really not a cost, because our average order is about $107. Why? Because our $107, in our case, where did it go? Oh, my Ultimate Wellness Pack over there. Our $99 product has about a $500 to $600 value. So when people see the value, like Ben talks about, they cannot unsee the value. They're like, I'm buying the Ultimate Wellness Pack. Why? Because I don't see this company give away cars and rings and trips and fat checks that comes from me overpaying for products. That's why we're growing. So you want to reach out to every networker that you know and do those things. Simply thank them for showing you what they showed you. Be very honest. That if they can be honest, so don't say what I say, but in my case would be, hey, this price is too high. Don't get into that. I looked at your compensation plan and it looks like you guys are a pyramid. No. Just say, I couldn't afford it. I didn't want to spend $45 for magnesium. But can you do me a favor? Can you please? I'm going to send you the most comprehensive health assessment on the planet. This is going to bless you beyond measure. It's my gift to you. Maybe we have something that your awesome company doesn't have. And again, if they presented, I don't want to say pitch, if they presented the $45 magnesium to you or a $45 red to you with another company more than 3 months ago, most likely they're not in that company right now anyway. They've already left, right? But just be nice, be kind, and just say, listen, I remember you told me about it. I'm going to send you the most comprehensive health assessment on the planet, and just take a look at it. Maybe you have some other Nauders in your life. Maybe you have some other friends in your life, like me, that you cared for so much that you shared your $45 magnesium with, and they couldn't afford it. Maybe you can send them my way. That's it. You don't need to get into arguments. You don't need to talk about industry statistics. You can think about any of that. All you got to do is have them fill out the most comprehensive health assessment on the planet. Send them a couple of Lisa and Ryan's videos about the products that they presented to you. Or if you know them, maybe you have a friend that's struggling with weight management. Maybe you have a friend that's struggling with sleep. Hello, at cost. Other companies sell these for 10 times more what we sell it for, because other companies give away cars and trips out of it. Just like horses were the way of doing transportation, that was the old way of doing network marketing. LiveGood is the future of network marketing. LiveGood is the future of commerce, but it all starts with love. All starts with love and value, and these 3 lines: highest quality, lowest price, full 90-day empty bottle guarantee from these 4 people. That's LiveGood. God bless you all. We'll see you at the top.